All right, all right. We made it. We made it. Hello, everybody. Hello, Marie. How are you?
Oh, hi, Lisa. I'm great, thank you. And hi, everyone. Nice to see you all. Jasper sends lots of love. So, how are
Yes.
you, Lisa? What's happening in your crazy world?
So it's been crazy. I thought I was moving on Monday. When I got there, it wasn't ready. So it was, yeah, that was really fun. So we ended up having to move everything into like a corner of the apartment. And, it is what it is. I go with the flow, and luckily everything went really well. And other than that, that was it. That was the only thing that
Yeah,
didn't work out. But um, I have my internet is set up, everything's set up. So
you're amazing. And I mean, look at the positive aspect of that. You've got all your stuff there, you've got a beautiful place you're moving into, and all you're just waiting for is the little final bits to get finished. So, that's pretty incredible
yeah,
creating and manifesting.
yes,
Well
absolutely,
done. Yeah.
absolutely. So
Uh,
how's everything going on with you over there in Australia? Any news?
Yeah, and I'm just trying to remember because things happen, and then I just go, oh, okay. Do you remember that we had was it Margaret? I can't remember. There was a beautiful Aussie person on asking the question about Victoria and Dan Andrews because they were having an election.
Hmm.
Well, yes, they had the selection, and of course he got back in, which is what came up in the cards that yes, he was going to come back in. I also got another sort of download or knowing with that was that they did that deliberately so that they could, when it comes time, when everything, gets changed up, they could publicly drag him out and show what he's done. So I really feel that's one of the reasons why it was allowed to keep happening. But a lot of people were really cranky about it. You can imagine,
Yeah.
So yeah, so the Gestapo got back into Victoria. So that's something that's
Wow.
happened on that theme. Um,
So how are
yeah,
people reacting to that? How are people reacting to that?
uh, they're starting to question the authenticity of elections, and like this can't be right. And the way it's set up, a lot the votes will get poured into the two main parties. So, and I think I sent you that interview. There was one of the freedom guys that's gone into trying to go into politics. He had an interview with this particular person that sets up a lot of people coming into politics, but he basically runs the show. He decides however much he gets paid, who gets to go in and wins. It's just he just blatantly was saying this on an interview, and I was just like, oh my god, like they just don't. It's almost like it's so
It's
much
become,
ego.
well, I think it's become comical now. I think maybe now it's just all a movie for for the people that are awakening.
Yeah,
It's a movie for them at this point.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
You know,
I agree.
if they're not paying attention, and that's what seems kind of weird is that they're not reacting.
Yeah, not like Brazil did. So you know, yeah. So I don't know. I know that there's been lots of big rallies and things like that, but I
Mhm.
don't know what's going to come from this. So who
Yeah.
knows? I mean, I know the same thing happened in Queensland. It was done before it was even done. So you sort of just go, what do you do? Yeah, yeah. But Brazil, definitely, there's movement there happening, isn't there? Between
I know. It's so exciting, you
have you
know.
seen and China? Have you seen what's going on in China?
Yes, that is, oh, that right there gives me hope.
Me
Finally,
too.
because China has been the most complacent,
But
complacent
no, I
for
think
they
it's
that
the suppression, the
that
years, hundreds of years of suppression. Yeah, has brought them into that complacency.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So to see them really, just like really go out there, this is like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. It's the awakening is happening finally.
I
I
know.
mean, these guys were being treated like, I feel like that's how Orion is. I feel like the
Yeah.
Orion, the stuff that was happening in Orion, whether it was happening or is happening now, I'm not sure. But I feel that that's the type of control that was happening there.
Oh, it's horrific. but it seems to be so organic. Like, you know, they're shutting down all of these social media and electronics, the way people try and get messages through to say, like, we're going to meet. It's become organic. And I actually saw in one place, they're actually just putting up posters on trees to get the message out to people. Like, but it's very organic. And I mean, the horrific crimes against humanity that have gone on there, just beyond belief. I mean, and this is why everything is going to be stopped, because otherwise we'll be living that as well.
Yeah.
So it's awesome that it's actually, I know it's going to be stopped.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it does gives you hope, doesn't it? When people suddenly go, that's it, you know, what were they saying? Freedom or death, you know, that's, we've had enough.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and
yeah.
you're not seeing it anywhere, are you? Apart from the underground, you know, information.
Well, and that's
out.
the thing is, right? Like I see that happening in Brazil. I see it happening in China. But then in my mind, it's like, where's the US?
Yeah,
Where
right.
is the US? You see it happening in Canada. You see it happening all over the world. Where's the US? What is going on?
Yeah.
And I really think that it has to do with the mainstream media here has such control that it's if the mainstream media doesn't say revolt, then they're not gonna, you know. I don't know. I just
Yeah, I know. It's hard to know, isn't it? I mean, I've heard that the ratings on the mainstream media are just dismal now, like compared to what they used to be, and more people are following sort of underground movement news.
yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
who knows what it'll
Wow.
take. But yeah, so look, there is hope for humanity, definitely.
There is definitely the China stuff is up there with like happiest moments of my heart, just sleeping, you know, just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is finally happening, you know.
Yeah.
Because the atrocities that I've seen them go through, it's so hard to watch them. It's just horrific.
So, and I guess that's maybe something we could all do is actually send lots and lots of love and light and strength, because the courage it would be taking for those people, knowing that if they get dragged off, they're gone, they're done. So it's like it is their life's on the line, and that was something that with this one particular video I was watching, they were saying it was really unusual because people were actually saving people from the police or whatever, and that has never happened before. So they're all starting to look after each other in that regard. So yeah, so I think just sending them so much love and light and strength, I think is really important.
Yes.
So yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
So do you want to go ahead and do a really quick just centering of our energies and maybe a quick burst of strength and love to China?
Yeah, we can do that. I think first we always need to start with us.
Yeah.
So we'll clear ourselves, and then we can all just merge our hearts and ask for the spirit to come through and work through the people there. So everyone that's watching, if you just want to sit quietly, just make sure you're in a comfortable position. Just let your eyes close gently. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, just let yourself fully drop into your body. Be present. Another breath in. And this time as you breathe out, just let your awareness go into your heart space, wherever you feel that is. And we're just going to open our hearts, release any pain that's in there, and see, sense, or feel that white light beginning to birth deep within your heart. This is a vibrant, powerful, clearing, rejuvenating white light. And it begins to move through your heart, then all the way through your body, out into your energy field, until you're actually vibrating with this beautiful frequency of white light. And as that is clearing and healing your aura, your energy field, your physical body, it's going to also be releasing any cords, hooks, or ties that you're losing energy to others or situations from. And then we're going to continue to allow this white light to expand out through into your room, all the way into your house. And if we looked down, we could see these beautiful bursts of white light from all of us beginning to merge, filling up all the spaces. And now have the intention of this beautiful white light from the heart going through to China, to every single being living in China, to the perpetrators as well as the people that are suffering. Send that love and white light. And we ask our beautiful Creator, our higher self, the Spirit of Love, to come through and work its magic through all of the people and the situations that are happening in China at this time. And as we hold that space of love, just know we are all connected. We are all one. We are one humanity, and love is our greatest gift. And now we're just going to ask for this beautiful light and energy to keep flowing through as it's needed, to help build up strength, courage, and determination for these people. And then when you're ready, knowing that this is just going to be an ongoing beautiful flow of love and light, let yourself gently begin to come back into the here and now, being back in your body in this present moment. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. Take a breath.
Feels good.
Feels good, yeah. So thanks, guys, for that. I think, and if you just think of it sometimes, just do that, for any places that you feel might need a little bit of an uplift and help. We're very powerful beings, and we forget that we really are powerful. So,
yeah. Yes, we are. We are the creator.
We are the creators, and just tapping into that consciousness and energy, just that our minds and our words. And that's why it's so important to be impeccable with our words. I was just talking about this with friends. We are manifesting. So be really mindful with your words.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So in seeing the questions, Lady Hawk was asking, how can we tell if it's an ascension symptom, a real physical problem, or an ascension symptom?
Yeah. So Lady Hawk, that's pretty cute. You're getting kind of old. That's really funny. And yeah, that's a great question. And look, at some level, my belief system is that just about every physical symptom we have is related to an emotion or to an energetic distortion. And so I would say all ascension symptoms are energetic, but they can definitely create physical symptoms. If you're ever worried at any time, just go to the doctor. It's no big deal. Just get it checked out. But so I don't know about you, Elisa, but I've had so many friends say they'll get heart palpitations or they'll have this going on, and they'll go in and get it checked out and they can't find anything. And that's a true ascension symptom. So if anyone doesn't know what an ascension symptom is, it's basically what I would call a light body symptom. So we're bringing in this amazing consciousness. The frequency is off the charts. So our body has to release old patterns, old energy, old dynamics to be able to bring in this new consciousness. It actually comes into the subatomic aspect of our cells, because if you think about it, it's mostly made up of space. So that is where this vibration comes through and clears out. So sometimes it can come through as heart palpitations, headaches, dizziness. Some people get tummy upsets. I know I had hypertension and heart palpitations for about a year until I knew it was energetic, but I didn't know what to do with it. And once I did all the transference healing and energy work, it stopped and I knew what to do with it then. So it does push you to ask questions, which is great. So it's going to expand your awareness and consciousness at the same time. But yeah, just get things checked out if you're worried. But go in and ask yourself as well. Ask your higher self for some guidance, and you'll be amazed. I mean, for me, I don't know about you, but Elizabeth, synchronicity happens. If I need to know something, bang, I'll see something, I'll see a little video somewhere, or someone will start talking about the same thing, and I'll go, oh, okay, this is what I'm meant to understand. So what are your thoughts, Elisa, with that?
Well, as you said, to me, every symptom of anything, really, it's always, in my opinion, is going to be related to, and I shouldn't use the word always, but most of the time will be related to your state of mind and your, what's going on in your life and things like that. So to me, it's going to the doctor, that just opens you up for getting set up with medicines that you don't need. um just getting into the matrix, right? Getting to that matrix. So I'm not a big fan of that. So I definitely, as you said, I would go within and see what my higher self has to say. um and really try to work um on what it is that might be prompting this to appear. But again, if you're somebody that trusts the medical, then go see the doctor if you feel like it's something that could be,
Yeah.
important.
And I think sometimes what happens is it can put people's mind at rest if they have the testing done or the diagnosis done, and they go, well, there's actually nothing there. They go, oh, okay. Then they really have to do the work and do the inner work and do the clearing, and maybe there's herbs or something that can support them if they're not feeling well as at the same time. So for me, it would be more around getting helping with a diagnostic, so they know that they haven't, they're not having a heart attack or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
it's more that reassurance on that level.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, good question, Lady Hawk, because there's been a huge amount of consciousness coming through. And I know myself, I was really pushed emotionally. I was getting really cranky. I went, this is not like me. And I was tired. But then luckily some of my other friends have been feeling the same way. And so I went, oh, good. Okay, this is the consciousness that's coming through and shifting something within us. So it's okay.
Yes.
And one of my friends said, Maree, it's okay to be cranky. You're human. So it's true. It's like, all right.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Teresa was asking, hi Teresa, about the US, what I was saying before, like how come the US isn't reacting like other countries? Like what is going on?
So, and also too, maybe it's still comfortable for a lot of people in the US. Was maybe Brazil, there was no money, they were low on food, petrol, everything, so they'd sort of hit really rock bottom a bit, maybe like China has. And so I think it takes sometimes hitting the bottom, of everything to just go and then going out and actually doing something. So that could have something to do with it as well. But yeah, let's do some cards and have a little look for the US in particular, about what might come through for them for this, coming up to December. Okay, that one wants to come up. King of Wands. So to me, it's in hand, because I really trust this King of Wands card. It's like there's action that's going to happen, but it's actually almost divinely orchestrated, the action that's going to be taken. So yeah, Temperance. Remember, our Temperance card is about patience. It's also about, things are going to change. It will happen in the right timing. So Teresa, I think, yeah, it's sort of saying, isn't it, that things are in hand. It's just, it is going to come through as it needs to in the right timing. Ace of Wands. And that was such a hot card, I had to pick it up. So that to me is saying that this action that's coming through is divinely guided. It is going to happen in right timing. They're really positive cards, even though for us, and it's so funny because I was pulling some cards before from my new pack and patience dropped out. I went, oh, everyone's going to go, no, not more patience. Yeah, more patience. And just like we talk about, stay in your own heart, do your own work. Okay, keep yourself cleared, send love to yourself, then out to these other places that need support. It's all good. US is all good. It's, as far as what's going to happen, obviously there's going to be, I think, some tough times with people that haven't, that are running low on money or whatever. but on the biggest picture, it's all okay.
Okay. All right. So here comes Dennis with one of his interesting questions, which is was the gravity different when the dinosaurs and giants roamed the earth? Was that what made them possible?
Interesting, Dennis. And it's interesting because I've been, I have been listening to someone that was talking about the actual atmosphere, how it was more plasma. It was less like there was less water or something, or there was something about it that made beings, people, whatever, able to be much bigger. So that's a really good question to see if it's gravity rather than the actual plasma that is our atmosphere. So let's have a look and see. Yeah, because we know they existed.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want to talk a little bit more about the giants now that he brought
Yeah.
it up. I have more questions.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think it had to do with gravity because we've got our Two of Swords and then we've got our King of Wands. So there was definitely something that went on that was orchestrated. It was like a divine thing. And then the Hanged Man. So it was like there was a time when something changed, but there was a time then of transition through it into a whole new way of being. But it's coming up that it wasn't just the gravity. I think it was a compilation of things that was going on. Like we talk about realms and timelines, and I feel that there was probably different realms and timelines on Earth.
Okay. So there is a lot of talk about awakening giants and these narratives that are being brought forth that I don't necessarily resonate with. So I want to ask about are giants really awakening?
Okay, let's just check and see what the cards say about that. And okay, so we can ask on a physical, because I mean, there's two aspects to this, isn't there? There's always the physical aspect, but then there's also an energetic and consciousness aspect. So,
Well, let's ask about physically. I want to know physically, and I want to know in this reality that you and I are in, not in some other realm.
Yep, exactly. Interesting. Okay, so we've got our Wheel of Fortune. Now, to me, this tells me that there's a season for everything. So I feel that we've moved away from that season of the giants in physicality. Okay, and then the Temperance card has come up again. So again, this is the patience. And so it's like, I don't feel it's coming back. There will be a change, but I don't feel it's going to be in our timeline that we're going to see the physicality, maybe. Not yet, anyway. If it happens in 50 years' time, great. But for what we're talking about right now, I don't feel there's going to be that physical aspect of the giants coming back through. Then the Knight of Cups. Now, this is someone that brings a message for our emotions, but it's usually quite slow coming through. So I would say if it does happen in our lifetime, it won't be for a long time. That's what I'm getting from these cards. So
okay, because what's being said is that the Anunnaki scientists, giants, are awakening. Again, I don't resonate, with it.
No, because the Nine of Swords is a worry card, so it's an unnecessary worry.
Okay.
It's an unnecessary worry. And then the Ace of Wands is confirming that. So it is an unnecessary worry. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a physicality here in it for us.
For us. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Because I'm trying to think like, okay, let's say that this is actually happening. Then what? Like what happens? Like what, like it doesn't fit into the picture for me.
So I mean, there could be some consciousness that's coming through from that time and era. I mean, how
that's a question that I have, right? Which is why is that being presented in our reality? What is the deal? What are they trying to accomplish?
Okay, let's just see. Oh, that one's hot. Let's have a look at that. Okay. So there's a little bit of confusion because we've got our Five of Wands. So it creates an action that can create a little bit of conflict. It's usually short-lived, though, when it's the Five of Wands. But then we've got our Seven of Pentacles. So for some reason, these seeds are being planted for an outcome. Let's just see if we can get any idea what that outcome might be. Yeah, it's funny. because the Nine of Cups has come up. So there's definitely been a desire to bring about this whole, whether it's an unveiling or bringing about some sort of revelation that there were actually giants. So it could be just starting to set up the scene, if that makes sense. Because the Queen of Cups, now she's someone that contemplates her emotions. There can be some sadness there. So this could just be another part of our truth coming out about our reality and how it was. So that's what it's looking like, is that it's actually setting a stage to wake people up to the fact that there were giants here and that there's a whole different reality that we've been not told about and it's been kept from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that matches what at least what I feel.
Okay. All right. Good to know. But that's what I was getting from the cards.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't. Again, I don't
Didn't resonate.
Yeah. Didn't resonate.
But if I see a giant stomping down the street, and then in the next 6 months, I'll be going, dang, okay, got that one wrong. I promise you, I'll be really surprised.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we, as you know, we don't do personal readings here, but I will ask about the kids as a whole.
Yeah.
Are the kids as a whole being affected by what's going on in the media?
Yeah. Okay. So
Or
it's interesting.
what's being thrown at them, whether it's through Disney, the evil empire, or something else?
Yeah, it's a good question. And it was interesting because one of my friends, I think Jane's on today, she was saying that like the younger kids, they don't tend to watch the news per se. They watch things, through their different social media platforms. And so they probably haven't been as brainwashed the way we were as we were growing up. So they can think outside the box is what I'm feeling. I mean, some of them are they're completely done indoctrinated, but there's some that are so outside the box, So, but let's have a look and see if it's actually affected a huge percentage of them. Interesting, because our Page of Swords has come up. Now, remember, he's someone that has some wisdom, tells a story. It's usually to do with the mind, but there's been some lies in there. But to me, when he comes up, it's like, they know their lies. So the Star cards come up. So this is when we're in contact with our integrity, our higher self, but it can also be an aspect of our darker side. So it's almost like they sort of know, but they're sort of over it too. Like because they see things differently from that perspective. Children are always a different, a more expanded level of consciousness than the parents, always. So I think they're seeing it for what it is. King of Pentacles, they're creating their reality with what they know in their hearts. A lot of them actually know that a lot of this stuff is lies. So they're actually creating, and they're going to be able to create so much faster than us once the spell's been broken. For most people, the consciousness is going to be so different. They'll excel. So that's what I feel. My planet, am I on? What planet am I on? I love that. That's what I'm getting from the cards, is that if they're even caught up in this a little bit, they'll come out of it very quickly and be able to create what they need. So
okay.
Yeah.
So embrace your journey. Can you elaborate on the energies currently coming through? I think this is something that we can ask Jasper to chime in on, because there is some anxious energy. I know that the animals are acting weird.
Yeah.
And like going in circles and stuff. So let's see what he can tell us about what's this anxious energy.
Okay, he's saying that it might feel to be an anxiety because of the change that's actually being brought through from this new consciousness that's coming onto the earth. It's he's showing me the animals, and he's saying they're responding because they can feel the high frequency. It's actually not anxiety or something that's wrong. They're feeling this high frequency shift, and it's almost like they're what's the word? Okay, tell me again what you mean by that, Jasper. It's orchestrated. he's saying it's like they're being orchestrated with the energy because it's actually such a high frequency. So it's he's saying it's for them, it's not a bad thing at all. The anxiety that we're feeling as humans is the change that's happening. It's big. So our own internal change, our own, this consciousness coming through is massive. He said it's uplifting and expanding to such a level that we just can't hang on to that old paradigm or old stuff inside us anymore. It's like, oh, but I'm scared. It's like, let go, just let go, let go, let God, just know. Once you do that, it's like this space appears for us to then to be able to feel comfortable moving forward. It's like we'll be almost synchronized with where we go. So if you can just go in and talk to that aspect of yourself that's feeling anxious and acknowledge it and thank it for protecting you for all this time, and then just let it go and have a holiday and to see what happens. So that's what Jasper was showing, coming through. And he was showing me all the energy and frequency coming in.
Okay.
So I hope
Very
that helps.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps for sure. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Great question. Did the Vatican release everything about the third prophecy from the miracles in Fatima, or did they hold back important info from the world?
Okay, so Laurie Ann, I'm presuming you're asking in the past. So, you're asking maybe, is there more information that will possibly come through? So, God, they hid most things, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, pretty much.
especially when it was around the feminine spiritual aspects, that divine feminine. So let's just see if there's more to come. Okay. Yeah, that one as well. Yeah, again, these two cards have come up. So yes, so the desire is really for us to be in truth and to know what's happened and to understand what happened with all of the prophecies and Fatima. So the Nine of Cups is our desire for things to happen. At the moment, the Queen of Cups has come up, so there's a little bit of sadness that things have been held from us deliberately. And let's just see where that's actually gonna go. Oh, that one's hot there. Let's just see. So it's in the works. Look, the Eight of Pentacles, when it comes up to me, it means that there's a lot that's been saved. There's a lot that's been worked on in this sort of regard. I feel that it's going to take a little while for this sort of information to come out because there's so much else that's got to be fixed up and addressed first. But I feel it will do. And I feel a lot of it's been saved. That was just what I got when that Eight of Pentacles come up. So, keep putting it out there to the universe that you would love to see the full truth of what's been written down and kept for hundreds, thousands of years. So great.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Maple Tree. Who are or what are the Immortal Seven?
I haven't heard of Maple Tree. No, I was just going to say, Maple Tree, you're one up on me, honey, because I don't really know what you mean by the Immortal Seven. So I probably can't say a lot about it. Is it a consciousness that you're talking about? Are they beings? Like, are you talking about like Thor and all of those? Or, can you give us a little bit more information? Because I know nothing about the Immortal Seven. So you probably know more than I do, Maple Tree. Give us a spiel. I know I've heard of lots of stuff, but that one, no.
Okay, let's see. Oh, shoot. I meant to grab Kathy. Okay. So, Kathy, I heard that Lucia, the last of the Fatima children, is a fake. What happened to the original, if that was true? So,
okay, let's see what the cards say about it being true or not. If they're
yeah. So is Lucia a fake? A fake how?
Oh, okay. Yeah, these questions are great because I don't know a lot about them. Yeah, I think there was a lot of mystery around that because we've got our Page of Cups, which is when, again, something's offered and there was some wisdom in it. But then we've got our High Priestess, which is deep mystery. So there's definitely some deep mystery around this. Oh, that one wants to come out. Yeah, look at this. Now we've got our Eight of Swords. So this is something has been hidden. Something has been kept kept hidden, kept like locked in place. So there's definitely that Lucia or Lucia, however you say it, there's something there that's not truth. There's definitely something in there that's been hidden as a mystery.
Okay, very good. So then, first of all, I want to know if there was an original one. Before I ask what happened to the original one, let's ask if there was a Lucia to begin with.
Yeah, okay. So, and I mean, it's great because I really don't know a lot about these sort of legends and
Me either.
things that go on. So whatever the cards say, and is just what's coming up. So I have absolutely no input into this. It's all just what comes up. So was there? Are you asking? Was there an original
Lucia
one?
Yeah. Was there really a Lucia?
Ooh,
who knows? There might not even been a Fatima children.
Exactly. Okay, so something, I feel there was, because the judgment cards come up, but then something happened. And again, this is sort of really a little bit what came up in the last lot of cards there. Something's happened to change it up. And then we've got a Four of Pentacles. So it actually changed the foundation of the whole situation. So with whatever went on with that Tower card. So something went down that actually changed the situation. So
would that Tower card be what happened to the original?
I would say so.
Right?
Yeah. So that's where that mystery comes in. So, yep. It's funny, isn't it, when you ask the question a different way, you sort of get a little bit more different information.
Yeah. So what Lorianne is saying, that Lucia wrote the prophecy she received, but the Vatican took it, sealed it, and we think they changed it. And they definitely did change it, for sure.
Well, that's interesting, Lorianne. That makes so much sense with what the cards were actually saying. So thank you for that, because like when I don't know the backstory of anything, it's like I'm just reading what the cards say. So that's really good. I love it when you guys put in a little bit of explanation. So that would make so much sense as to what's happened. So it's come up again. So it's offering something in wisdom, but it's usually something small. Like the page is not a big thing, so that they might be offering a little bit of the truth, but I would say that not the whole of it. So yeah.
Okay.
That's.
And Dennis is saying he needs to tell us that he might not be here in December. He has to take care of Dennis. His life has taken a bad twist and he needs to fix it. So I want all of us to really send good energy and vibes to Dennis, and to know, Dennis, you are the creator. You can make anything happen. You are absolutely you can make anything happen. So just be the creator that you are, and every morning when you wake up, put that intention. Today, this is what's going to happen in my life. And we're sending you a lot of love and strength, and know that we're here for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So and if you want to just send me an email, Dennis, you're welcome to. So a card just popped up for you, honey, and it's the Six of Swords. You're moving over, you're moving into a better place, whatever it is that's going on for you internally. This is actually finding a better place. It's like going over troubled waters into a better place. So that's a really good card.
So, and looking for the positive in whatever it is that's happening too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maple Tree answered.
Okay.
Immortal 7 are beings that the Prime Creator created.
Okay.
But so are we all. Do you need more detail?
So I'm going to presume, which is never a good thing to do, but from that they were like maybe the archetypes for us, like they were, close, whether they were angels, whether they were human, but they were like a template. That's the only thing I can actually sort of presume, Maple Tree. So so they're immortal. So maybe, we can just see if they even exist. Let's just ask the cards. Is that true? That's probably the easiest thing to do, to see if there are immortal beings. They could be in a different consciousness to us as well. It doesn't mean to say they're physical. So they could be in a very different, obviously, realm and consciousness.
I wonder if this is bringing back memories of the Emerald tablets and the stuff that I read from the Emerald tablets.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, look, I feel it could have been like a template, because we've got our Eight of Pentacles has come up, which is something that's been worked on, nearly completed. And then we've got our Two of Wands. So it's bringing a balance, looking out over the world and bringing a balance through action. So look, there could have been a template of that consciousness. We don't know everything, do we, that's going on in other realms or that's related to us. And then the Four of Wands. So this is a place where it's beautiful, it's joyful, there's like celebrating going on, it's a family. So that, you know, very well could have been these immortal seven, per se, from what the cards are saying.
Yeah, it's sounding a lot like what I read in the Emerald tablets, really. There was like the seven, oh my God, what were they called? They reside within the deep earth. In the halls of Amenti
There you go.
reside
Yeah.
the seven that the name wasn't the immortal seven, but
Okay.
but they were immortal. They were
Yeah.
immortal, and
I
they
mean,
were seven.
and in a way, we're all immortal. That's the thing, you know, our soul, our beautiful divine spirit is immortal too. So maybe they are in that realm of consciousness where they maybe don't need a physical body, but they are actually, yeah, that's what I'm sort of feeling maybe is,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I mean, again, I mean, I'll go and have a look at this and see what I can find on it, because I haven't really looked into it too much.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Very
Beautiful.
good. All right. So, okay, here we go. Teresa, I was trying to. Okay, will the world have a better Christmas than they did Thanksgiving?
Let's have a look, Teresa. Well, judgment cards come up. So I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes up. Oh, you're not going to. This is the card of the day today, I'd say. Eight of Pentacles again. So there's been a lot that's been worked on. It's nearly completed. It's nearly finished. So yeah, I think it's maybe not exactly what everyone was hoping. Ace of Swords. Something's definitely going to happen, Teresa, that is going to change the outlook or change what's going on, because that Ace of Swords is always about an idea or a plan that's coming into action, and what's the word? It's truth. I just feel, yes, something is going to shift. Okay, I'm going to say yes, it will be better than Thanksgiving. It may not be everything everyone wanted, but it's going to be different to Thanksgiving, better than Thanksgiving.
Okay, so I keep hearing that big things, like I just keep hearing March 2023, March 2023 in different ways. Like that's when the elections for the new republic will be, and that's when this is going to happen, and that's when that's going to happen. So what can the cards tell us if something major, meaning that the whole world will see and we can tell them that something big is happening March 2023?
Okay, let's see. Yeah, or even leading up to that. But oh yeah, but the action, like you're asking about the action aspect of it in March 23. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, so I feel that there will be stuff that goes on, but again, we've got our Page of Swords, so not all the truth's being spoken about that. Okay, so it's not something will happen, but maybe not everything we're hearing. The Lovers, it's like something has to come together first. Again, there has to be this balance within. There has to be a setup that is actually ready to go for that. Yeah, okay, Ten of Pentacles, definitely something's going to happen, because this is a really abundant card. It's a reality card. It's also can involve lots of people. So something like an election could very well go ahead. Now I'm getting it. So this is about the mistruths that have been told up to date about the selections that have happened. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then something comes together, like a plan's coming together internally, to bring about a lot of people being busy coming into the situation. So I feel something will happen by March, active-wise, action, by March 2023. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so there's two questions I want to ask, but before I do, this is a good time for me to ask whoever wants a reading, a general reading with Maree right now in the live chat. Please put 888 on the chat and let me know that you want a reading, and I will pick someone that hopefully hasn't had a reading before. And while we wait, somebody had a question about if people that are in the spectrum have a higher
frequency. I just saw it.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Okay,
Does Jessie think that people on the spectrum have a higher frequency?
Okay, I'm just tuning in, Marty, to see what Jazzy actually can show me about, yeah. Okay, what he's showing me is that their heart is very deep. It's like they have a connection deep through the heart that then can bring through that specific frequency. And so they actually feel things differently to people that aren't born with that almost ability. It's almost like a connection point. And I just keep getting told heart. It's very much heart-based, what these people on the spectrum are experiencing. That can make them extremely sensitive. I mean, you know, because they're compassionate, they're usually empathetic, and they can sometimes be inappropriate or act out because it's so intense for them. They're so sensitive. And that's why with children especially that have this, it's really good to run the beautiful frequencies on them, teach them themselves how to run white light, how to put up their beautiful golden bubble or put on their cape, their magical cape to protect themselves. They're so sensitive to energy. So yeah, it's a connection into a different frequency that's going through the heart. Marty is what he's showing me, what Jasper's showing me. So
okay, very good. All right, so the first one I saw was Teresa.
Okay, so Teresa.
I'm going to put it up there so you can get her energy.
Okay, thank you. So just tuning in, Teresa, through my higher self, into your beautiful higher self, and just going to ask if there's anything you need to know or understand at this point of time. Sometimes to remember, it can be very much an internal processing that the message is coming through for. So let's just see what comes through for Teresa. Okay.
Okay, then here's the next one here.
Yeah. So Teresa, the first card up again is this Five of Wands. Now this could be something that's happened that but it usually is quite quick. So a little bit of chaos. There's a little bit of things going on that could be causing some changes in your life. But then we've got the Four of Pentacles. So there is a new foundation that's being set up. I'm actually hearing that this is something that is actually internal for you. Yeah, because we've got that Two of Swords. Now this can be making a decision. So it's almost like when we have to make a decision around a situation, whether it's an internal aspect of us that's changing or something external, you need to stop and you need to just sit and get some balance before that happens. Oh my God, as I said that, what comes up at the Hanged Man? This is very much about stopping, letting go, going internally, doing some meditating, just starting to trust your inner wisdom that's there and love. It's also about really loving yourself. Six of Pentacles has come up. So there will be something offered to you that creates more of a balance for yourself. So I really feel you're going through an internal change. So yeah, Queen of Swords. Someone that can bring through a lot of wisdom through the feminine aspect. So bringing into your mind a little bit more clarity. But you've got to listen to your heart. Knight of Swords. So something's going to change pretty quickly for you because that Knight of Swords has now come up. So it could be quite fast. So I would give yourself some time out if you haven't done and you've sort of been pushing through things. Just stop, have some time out because you're going to go through a quick change. Ten of Wands has come up. This is the ending of something through action. So you might have been working on this for a long time. You're there almost before something new starts. So take some time out, breathe, connect into that beautiful wisdom that's within you. And I feel everything will just shift very quickly. So yeah, so Teresa, I hope that helped.
Excellent. Thank you, Maree. All right, the next question. Is it true that Saturn was the real sun in this solar system?
So where did the other suns come from? Wow,
Yeah.
Maple Tree, you're bringing some good ones today. All right, let's have a little look and see what the cards tell us if Saturn was the initial or sun in this solar system. Well, I guess it would be a different solar system, wouldn't it? If Saturn was the actual powerhouse where the great central sun energy could come through. Oh, okay. No, not that one. That one. So the first one up again is our Hanged Man. So it's almost like I'm getting almost like a no, because when the Hangman come up again, it's about stopping, going internally. What am I getting? Eight of Pentacles. This is something that's been worked on. I'm getting it's our solar system. We've had changes definitely in our solar system. Look at that. Four of Swords, our mystery. So I don't know that Saturn was the real sun, but there was definitely something different. It's not always just been what we see and what we perceive as our solar system. So strategy, Seven of Swords has come up. So this is also about there can be sadness, there can be leaving something behind, change. So definitely there was something, we have had different aspects to our solar system. It didn't look like Saturn, though, was the real sun per se, is what it was coming up with.
So. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you for the question. Now let's hope. Okay, cool. This is a good question from Lila Lightfeather. Did the series Stargate Atlantis, which is funny, I've been watching this because my friend has been watching it. Yes. Horrible acting, but reveal through a secret space program experience.
Oh, okay. So you feel that it could be something that's based on truth through a space program experience.
Yeah, and I think there's some truth to that.
Yeah, usually there is. Like even Star Wars, all of those movies, all based on a lot of what's been going on. So, you know, just even logically looking at that question, you'd have to think that there was some form of truth coming through with it. Yep, Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds, okay?
Yeah.
Always the way, isn't it, with these sorts of things? You have the sun. So, yeah, this is definitely giving us some positive, yes, there is definitely a reveal going on through this. Is it a positive sort of, series or movies, Elisa? Is it a feel-good thing, or is it?
Well, positive in that the people of Earth went up there, and it's like different people from different countries, and they have a Stargate. And the only bad thing is, like, at least the 3 episodes I've watched, the ETs that are over there are bad.
Yeah.
You know, and I always don't like it because whenever they just always show that ETs are bad.
And this is what they do, though. It's to bring fear, isn't it? It's to always so that we're not prepared to connect or, whatever. So, but that sounds perfect because the World card came up, and that could even be like a Stargate going through. Plus, as you were saying,
that's what the Stargate looks like. Yeah.
There you go. And you were saying there were different people from different, parts of Earth, and so the whole world is sort of involved in it. So so look, I reckon there is probably a lot of truth, and of course they'll twist it to whatever suits their agenda. But there's definitely some truth in that, Lila.
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that question because, like I said, I've been watching it.
How funny you've been watching. I've never heard of it.
I have a little bit of a problem with it because the acting is so bad, but it's very hokey, like very, very bad CGI.
Okay. Yes, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Lorianne, that's a great question. I saw that. There's a high-pitched, mysterious frequency being heard in New York City, that in Brooklyn, that people can't explain. So, is it man-made, or is it something
else,
like organic, natural sound?
Let's see. And let's just have a look and see what these say. Wow. Okay, I'm feeling that one wants to come out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that it's actually Earth because the sun's come out again as well. electromagnetic are the words that came into my mind as well as I was pulling the cards. So it's almost like, because the Seven of Pentacles, again, remember, 7 is divine, is a spiritual number, and then the Queen of Cups. So this is, I feel, going to help people to break through an emotional aspect of themselves. But remember, the frequency coming onto Earth is massive. So I feel it's actually okay, though. It's not going to create damage or anything. So, yeah, it does feel very natural. I'm just going to see if I can get another clarifying card for that.
Well, that's good news.
10 of Pentacles. To me, this is often a positive card. Lots of people involved with it. So it feels electromagnetic. I mean, isn't New York set? Okay, I'm just getting this. Isn't New York set on a vortex, like it's powerful? That
I don't know, but we should ask that question.
Yeah, let's ask it, because I don't know where it's come from, but I thought I remembered reading or understanding that New York was actually built on a very powerful vortex of some sort. Yeah. So, and I don't know about everyone else, but how's everyone's ears going? Is people have like ringing in the ears, a lot of ringing or anything going on? That'd be interesting to know as well. Yes. Okay, interesting. Knight of Cups. So again, there's a message coming through with an emotional aspect to it. So, but this is usually slower. 10 of Pentacles has come up again. So this is, a lot of people are being affected with this. And the 8 of Cups. So this is walking away from something. So I maybe with New York, they actually weren't going to build there, but they ended up doing it, because look, our military card just came up. So they have ended up building, and the Ace of Pentacles is right under that. It just was like staring at me. So they've definitely ended up building, and there's definitely like a powerful vortex or aspect to New York, grid lines that cross something going under it.
Okay. So some of the, it looks like some of the Stargate series do have good people on other planets, which is good. Like I said, I've only watched 3 or 4 of the Stargate Atlantis. I don't know if it's the first season, second, third, whatever. I have no clue. But the ones I've watched, it's like these bad ETs with bad teeth that suck your blood. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be some of the humans that we know?
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, very cool. Let's see. I have one last question. What is the name of the earth we are living on? Oh, I don't think we can get that from the cards.
No.
Right?
Well, I know that, Earth has also been known as Tara. I don't know if any of you know this. It was almost, the myth goes that it was like a twin sister to Earth was this Tara. And when the frequency or vibration dropped on Earth, a lot of twin souls stayed on Tara. Some stayed on Earth to help hold here, and then others in Tara, they had to move because the frequency was too high. So it almost separated away from Earth at that time. And so, yeah, and a lot of starseeds, a lot of people were trying to keep the energy high on Earth, whereas in actual fact, they had to let go for the experience to happen, for it to sort of drop right down into almost third density. And it was that pain of that happening. So that I know Tara was an aspect, and Gaia, of course, is what I've known Earth as. What about you, Elisa? Is there anything else you've known Earth as?
Sophia?
I think Sophia's like the feminine, divine feminine aspect. So Ein Sof or Sophia is like the divine feminine. Yeah. Very, very expanded, beautiful consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kat, so much for this. Thank you so much for this. If you guys have not watched this interview with Antonio that I just put up on the channel, seriously, it was really, really good. Really good. Really good. Antonio is also putting together a tour to Peru, and Antonio happens to be Peruvian, and I had wanted to go to Peru with somebody that was from Peru, who knew the area, who knows what he's doing, who knows the people. So he's put that on his website, and I'm planning on going. So I would love to see
Wow.
you guys there. If you guys want to join us, it'd be awesome. So yeah,
Sounds amazing. I'll have to listen to
so
that. So
just
I
letting
haven't
you
had a
guys
chance.
know, and he, yes, it's very,
Yeah.
very, very good. Very good. His book is incredible.
Wow.
Incredible. Um, really, really, truly amazing. So I definitely highly suggest you listen to it and actually buy and read the book. That's his third book. He's my teacher. This is the guy who taught me introspective hypnosis. Yeah,
Wow. Yep.
yeah. And
Okay.
what
No.
he's done is he's gotten additional training now from some experts in the Spanish community, and he's brought it into the English community, English speaking community. So yeah, and this guy is like a master at what he does.
Yep.
If you come to him with something that's happening to you, a symptom that no doctor can is able to help you with, he literally can take you to the lifetime. Well, not you, you yourself take yourself there, but he can help you heal that by going through the experience. It's incredible,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
really, truly, amazingly incredible.
Yep. I'll
So
definitely be watching that then. Thank you.
yes,
Finally got
yes,
some time today to do some
yes,
things like that. So,
definitely.
yeah.
So that's what I have for today. I am so grateful for everybody who's joined us today, who's participated today, and everybody. I love you. We are almost there. I believe that this things happen in November, but I think December is going to be even more. I feel like every month going forward is more and more and more.
Yep. We've
Yeah.
got our 10 of cups. We're moving into much, much better times, much better places for families to be in. So it is going to be that. It's just, yeah,
Yeah.
patience. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So I am grateful for each and every one of you. And I sending you love and abundance for everybody. And we love you, love you, love you. And we'll see you on hopefully on Friday, because my next move is going to be Thursday, Friday. So we'll see.
See how you go. Well, good luck with that, Elisa.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Thank
lots of
you.
love to everyone. And Dennis, big hugs to you, my love. And
Yes.
I know we'll see you back here when you're ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Bye, everybody.
Bye.